Back on some Madden Superstar KO. Going to be doing infinity inf, infinity mode this time around and seeing how many wins I can get. I'm shooting for 5 or more, but I haven't been playing this as much in the last few days, so I might be a little rusty. But going for 5 or more, and let's get into some games. But if you do like this Superstar KO content, please leave a like. Let me know with a comment, and please subscribe. Let's get into it. All right, gonna go with Dot City for our team. If you guys know me or seen any of my other play, all I do is air out the ball most of the time. Here is our first pick. Decent rare quarterback. Jalen Hurts does have escape artist, though when I played with him, he wasn't as fast as I thought. Pick 2. Ooh, good receiver. Definitely one of the top receivers in the league. Only an uncommon. Not great, but better than nothing. And then our third offensive pick, I guess I gotta go with Godwin. I mean, he's an uncommon versus a nothing. Our first defensive pick is a good one. Cornerback Denzel Ward. All right, for our second defensive pick, we're gonna go with Justin Reed. Maybe get him on kickoff too. No, no kickoff in Superstar KO. And then we're going to go with another DB. 3 straight DBs. That's how I usually am. I'm a DB person in Superstar KO rather than the lineman. All right, here comes game 1. First game on. Here we go. Not sure I was ready for this, but here we go. All right, nice pickup on the last play. Here we go. See if I could just thread that into there to Kelsey. Our opponent has players at all 3 levels of the ball. And touchdown. JSN totally cooked. All right, here's the 2-point. We got X coming across, and he was not paying attention. All right. Got our first 8 points. All we have to do now is lock up on defense. See if we could do any of that. He's going to run with Lamar. He's going to try passing. And this is going to be a... Why? Why? No. He has no business doing that. Absolutely not. And why do safeties play on the ball? I hate that. I hate. What? Madden? Come on. Alright, here we go. We need to lock this guy down, and that was a nice catch. Alright, here we go. For his 1st and 10. Trying to get focused up. Not all 3 of my X Factors are on the field. I frigged that up. And he got a nice play. All we needed to do was catch that ball in the beginning, and we had an easy game 1. And here we are now about to give up a touchdown. Great. I got Justin Reed, the pass rusher. Great. And that's twice in a row that our corner decided not to cover that. And we're going into Tug of War, the first game. Alright, here we go. Tug of War play 1. That's not exactly what I wanted, but I pulled a flag somehow. Alright, free play for us. Here we go. Well, free play for me to give up a sack. Okay. Got in front of him, but didn't make the tackle. Alright, here we go for our play. And we have Godwin up the seam. Decent. It's a run to Thielen, and he's bottled up. Okay. Good chance for us to win right here. And I missed the pass. Great. Wonderful. Here he goes. Passing this time, actually. And gets sacked. And that is a win. It was more complicated than it needed to be. All we needed to do was catch the interception in the beginning. Alright, here's the first play of game 2. He's got Love. He's trying to get out with Love, and Bijan wide open, touchdown, first play. Great defense. I was in man. He was probably my player. I wasn't paying attention. But never mind. I mean, he's got everybody open anyway. All we have to do now is stop or get the 2-point conversion because we stopped it. So, not sure what he's doing. And at least we got the 1st and 10. Here comes our next play. Let's try to... He's covering deep, but we have... Oh, come on. What is Kelsey doing? Where is he coming? Play 2. Here we go. He decided to give me the deep shot to JSN, and we have a touchdown. He pressed up. JSN beat the corner, and now all we have to do is get a 2-point conversion. Here we go. Didn't have enough time, so we're going to tug of war again. Great. Alright, first play for him. He's got Love, Bijan, and Thielen. He's got a good group. Kind of a mix all over the place. And Kelsey wide open. Alright, here we go for our first snap on Tug of War. JSN cooked. We're gonna go out with the win. Thank you. That is win number 2. Alright, straight into game number 3. Didn't even see the opponent join in. The glitches in this game sometimes get very interesting. Here we go with our play 1. No JSN cooking, but Kelsey... Oh, I was going to say normal Kelsey was kind of cooking. 2nd and 10, here we go. I don't like anyone. Does Jalen Hurts have any? Couldn't... Yeah, that was crazy. 3rd and 10, here we go. That's going to be a pick, yep. Alright. Now I have to get a stop. Got Justin Reed, the nose tackle now. Kelsey, yep. Here we go. That was over his head, and it is 2nd and 10. We do have to watch the run. He does have spears, but he doesn't look to be going to him. Oh, let me shut my mouth. 1st and 10. Alright, here we go with this. Got Spears out of the backfield. Was not paying attention. Here's 1st and goal. Now we really need to stop. Let's show up here. Okay. Not great. 2nd and goal. Could be a run. This is where I would go with a run because I could see me messing up on that. Only another 1-yard gain, it looks like. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, could be a run. Would be probably a smart play, but it looks like it's going to be a sack. That's what it's going to be, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Can we clutch up at the last moment? No, because Kelsey is a god. Why is the normal Kelsey so good in this game? And that'll be our first loss for the day. Our first pick, I am going to go with the wide receiver over quarterback. I'd like to see if we get a rare or epic. Our next offensive pick. Okay, we're going to have more receivers. Maybe I should have gone with the quarterback. Come on, quarterback. Oh, gosh. All right. No quarterback for this run of Infinity mode of Superstar KO. Oh, gosh. We get nobody? We will go with cornerback Stills. Our next defensive pick. Oh, gosh. I'm going with another corner. You know how I play this. In Lassiter. And then our last defensive pick. I will go with weak side linebacker in Wilson. Here we go. 1st and 10. Diggs, nice pickup. First play wasn't actually what I wanted to call, but made some changes and it ended up working out. He's got, 2 edge rushers I see now. Glad I paid attention. Cannot hold on to the ball. We do have Jones. Can't forget about that. He can be good in the Texas route, especially. Yep, he left the middle linebacker spot. Deep coverage so far has been good. Just have... Oh, wow, that sucks. Alright, 2nd and 9. Here we go. Got some crossing routes. Diggs wide open. Oh, he throws a guy off. Picks up 6. Here we go again. He's running with Bijan, or Jones, actually. Sorry. Alright, decided to go with a run. And now we notice that it wasn't 2 edge rushers. It was an edge rusher and a D tackle? Or no, just Rashawn Gary playing inside. I'm confused which players he exactly has. No, I think they are 2 edge rushers. 1st and 10. Got Jones, just get the easy yardage. It is the first game. Let's not do anything stupid. He could not keep up with Diggs. Okay, that was risky. He ended up going back to cover. Thought that was going to be bad, but it ended up not being bad. And that's an easy 2-point conversion to JSN. Here's 1st and 10. Goes out to Kelsey. Not terrible. 2nd and 4. Could be a run. Most likely a pass, but could be a run, definitely. Just goes out to Ricard. Easy reception. Gonna try to get a little bit down farther coverage. Oh, yeah, that's gonna call me for pass interference because I ran into someone. Here is their 1st and 10 after the pass interference. Not terrible on the last play, but not great. 1st and 10 from the 40 for them. Here they go. Okay. My player not doing great. Here we are with another 1st and 10. Yeah, just too many players open. Here comes 1st and 10, 1st and 16 from the 16 it was. Gotta pay attention to my man. And nice sack by Aiden Hutchinson. 3rd and 19. This looks like it could be a run, but it's not. Patrick Ricard's going to be open. He's got almost an interception by Stills. That was crazy. That was a crazy catch. Almost. That's... What? There was 3 guys, and then the one guy decided to go off of him. What an idiot. You're already all the way up there. There's only one person to cover. Cover him. Get on him. How are you letting this catch up? You're right next to him. Terrible defense to make us go into tug of war. Here we go. Let's just see what Smith and Jigba has. Apparently can't get around the corner. And here we go with our first play. Alright, first play to Kelsey. He drops it. Alright, not terrible. Trying to get someone open deep. Just have Jones out of the backfield, pickup of 10. Could be a run, actually. Backing off might have been a bad idea. I got hung up. Kelsey caught the ball, but it's only a pickup of 7. Not terrible. Picked the wrong play. Alright, here we go. Jones with a nice catch. And to the 22. And here we go. I'm getting stuck. And they're going to call me for pass interference also. I couldn't get around him. I was trying to get out to cover my guy. And now we might have given the game to this guy. Alright. And that is the game. We win. Okay, a little stressful at the end there. But not terrible. Game 2. Okay, here we go. Easy pick the first round. And he breaks attack. Oh, no. And that's easy game to win. Alright, on offense to start game 3. Here we go. Nice back throw. I mean, getting Aaron Jones to come back, or to turn back to it. Here we go with... Saw the edge rusher almost getting in. And decided to go with the quick throw. First and 10. And couldn't get the throw out. Was looking deep, but didn't really get it. Oh, ran out just at the last second. Not a lot of press coverage. Okay, that was not good. Here we go for first and 10. We have Diggs down the field. Was trying to remember who we had on our team, and that is the touchdown. Now we just need the 2-point conversion. Total pass interference, but of course we don't get that called. First and 10, now we have to stop him from the 2-point or stop him on offense. Okay, and we get a nice sack. He almost had Robinson out of the backfield because... Okay. And now that whole sack is gone. 22-yard run. Alright, here is the run. It was... Oh! Wilson had that in his hand. It's not putting me on the right player. Please stop him. We got him. Okay. And that is the win. Thank goodness. Woo-wee. Okay, believe this is game 4. Let's try to get a win here. Just had Smith and Jigba. It was a little bit close to coverage, but he had nice opening. Our first and 10 from the 45. Let's... Oh, okay, there we go. I didn't like anything at first, and then I saw Jones sneak out of the backfield. First and 10 from the 31. Here we go. Comeback route. Oh, nice by JSN. Honestly, also nice ball by base Patrick Mahomes. And touchdown Aaron Jones. All right, and here comes the 2-point conversion, and it is good by JSN. All right, need to lock up on defense. Here comes their 1st and 10. He has a lot of shiny stars on receiver at tight end. And yeah, alright. This might not get great for us. We do have some players that can match up. And that is just Kelsey beating our players. Okay. Going to try some zone coverage, see if we can get any better play out of our DBs, because it's kind of difficult. It was difficult in man. We weren't covering very well. That's not great, but not bad. 2nd and 6. Here they go. Okay, knocked down. 3rd and 6. Definitely in a better spot there with zone coverage, but we'll see how this goes. And that is a pick, and that is the game. Can we run it back just for fun? Nope. Alright, 4 games in the book. Alright, game 5. Here we go. Let's see what we can get. Getting a little bit of lag. Here we go. Nice catch, but diving tackle. 2nd and 7. Alright, 2nd and 7. Here we go. Not what I thought was going to happen, actually, and we're going to just have to throw it away. Alright, not great showing so far. Here we go. Let's get the 1st down. Jones fumbled. Are you serious? We need our offensive lineman to clutch up. Okay, we need to stop. That is crazy, but here is their 1st and 10. He has Purdy, Mixon, and a receiver. Can't see. It might be... I'm not sure exactly, actually. It is London. Drake London. Okay, it is a... Okay. Yep. Here is a... Not a run. And who was supposed to be on him? Was I supposed to be on him? This is a game we're losing. Here comes their 1st and 10, almost in the red zone. Really? Alright, 2nd and 6. Need this. Okay. Ooh, some risky throws. Okay, 3rd and 6. We need a stop here, or an interception, or something. We need something. It is not a run to Mixon. It is an interception. Let's run this back. Let's run this. Purdy got beat twice. We're going to have Joe Mixon beat us. Okay, yep, not great. Alright, we're going to tug of war. Alright, here we go. Jones went back to him, and he has us the game. He made up for the fumble, and that is 5 games in the book, at least more than Superstar KO, and the goal of this video. We will keep going, though. And he quit. 5 games in the book. Here we go. Alright, 1st and 10, game 6. Here we go. Oh, tried to go to JSN, I believe was out on the outside. Or, no, it was actually, I think it was Diggs. Alright, I actually ran the same play twice. This time we have it out to JSN and touchdown, thank goodness. Almost thought we were going to frig this game up. It would be like me to set a goal and literally make it to that goal and collapse like no tomorrow. JSN, every time, nice play, 2-point conversion. Defense has been so today. 2nd and 6, trying man again. We're not doing great in it, and Kelsey's beat his man and me, or no, that's Tucker Craft. Switching back to zone because obviously we cannot cover in man. We can't keep up. He's got that guy wide open. That is Lamb, CD Lamb. Here comes their first and 10 at the 22. I should have kept crashing down on that. And it's almost first and goal, but not first and goal totally. Okay, nice catch by... Is that Diggs as well? Yes. Alright, definitely could be a run. We're not going to be able to stop the run, probably. And nope. Alright, we need to stop here. Oh, could have been a run. Frig. I did not play for the run. He blew him up. He blew up 2 players? Oh my gosh. I get he's a superstar X Factor, but what? Alright, here we go with our play. JSN, bring us to the promised land, and that is 6 games in the book. There it is, 6 games. At least one more than the goal, thank goodness. Okay, here we go. Game 7. And JSN... Frig! JSN was going to bring us to the promised land again. Frig! I pressed the damn wrong button. I hate that. My big-ass fingers. Here we go. Thank goodness he's not going to do it again. Great. Come on, JSN. Alright, 3rd and 5. Need JSN. Here it is. Nope, it's underthrown, but Oh! Oh, boy. First is my big thumb. Then it's a bad pass. Okay. I don't know what he's doing, but he gave us that because I don't know what he's doing. Alright. We had it on the first play. We had it multiple times. Frig. And that's a good game 7. I love that. Defense first for game 8. I believe 7, 8, something like that. Yeah, that's an... Oh, come on. Yeah, I believe it's game 8. 2nd and 7. Does have Stevenson. Could run. Could be okay. I mean, he totally had Stevenson. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself and do something stupid. I don't know why he's running with Purdy. Though, when I played with Purdy, he seemed oddly fast. I ran some bootleg play. Can't remember when it was, but I was like, holy moly, does he seem fast. Switching back to zone. Man's not working. I'm either not covering my guy or my guy's switching around. And now we almost had that craziness happen. He only has 2 X Factors on offense. Seems interesting. That's crazy. Should have been a fumble. Right, here we go. He was still not down? Wow. Alright, not playing very good defense this game. Let's try to pay a little bit more attention this time. And I tried to get out there, but luckily Wilson got us covered. Alright, here we go. Missed the tackle a little bit. 3rd and 1. Alright, 3rd and 1. Could be a run. It's not. Cooper Kupp wide open. Who? I wasn't saying who is Cooper Kupp. I was saying who. I was gonna say who was covering him. And that was a nice play. We had everything locked up on the last play. 2nd and 10. He has I honestly Wasn't sure what was going on there, but that could have been an interception if I actually kept running. We're not going to talk about it. Just going to move on, first and goal. Oh, it's a run. Yep, nice. He'd be smart to run a fake out of that, actually, because I'm so fixed on it being a run every time. Oh, that's an interception. Fitzpatrick, run it home. All right, bye, Purdy. All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye. That is game 8. That's another win. All right. He was cooking us on offense until there. All right, game 9. This team is playing. I'm surprised. I mean, there are people with crazy better win streaks than this, but I was happy with 5, honestly, with my luck and my play. Possibly going to take a delay of game. Not noticing, searching through the playbook. I don't think he's going to get this off. Yeah, no. That also gave me a chance to get into a different play that I prefer. He does have Robinson in the backfield. We do have to watch out for that. That's what he went to down low. Pickup of 7. Oh, I don't like this, actually. Let's get back. Yeah, if I don't cover one, the other one's open. We did a little bit of change up on defense. Let's see if this can handle us. This could be a run. Okay, that was into some coverage. Diggs held on to it, though. Oh, no, that was Robinson, actually. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Well, first and goal. Not great. All right. First and goal. It is a run. And it's right up the gut. Nice. Not even with... Robinson. And it could be that again. I was a little bit more prepared for it, but apparently not enough. Best bet is to go to tug of war. Probably losing to a guy on his first game. I'm sure that's what is happening. Okay, nice block. Here we go with 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to JSN. Yeah, should have gone to the other side, but Diggs does this weird little out thing. Annoys the crap out of me. Alright, here we go. What? Let's just miss the pass when it most counts, you know. That's a good idea. And I got that through. That was nice. Alright, we got the first down. It was risky. Now we can focus on trying to have a nice, even drive. Okay, yep, that was not good. Alright, here we go. Nice catch by Kelsey. Let it deep. Or up. Alright, here we go. 1st and 10. Just waited for that to develop. Got hit hard and still got the first down, though. Greg Newsome did light us up, though. And here we go. Oh, did not. That was a bad idea. Yep, that was a bad idea. Alright, here we go. Oh, led that kind of... Oh, we caught it! Oh my gosh, JSN. Saw that on the previous play and was like, oh yeah, that's possible. Okay, not my normal way of doing that play, but that works. It is tug-of-war time. At least we have a shot. He has not passed it deep, really, the whole time, but I totally could see this being the time. Yep, that's just a nice, easy play. All right, here we go with our first play. That's one-on-one with JSN. Please, JSN, you had that in your hands. All right, me being stupid is going to lose us this game, but we're only... He only has a few yards, and that's nice play. All right, here we go for our second play. Yeah, he just didn't... What the hell? Okay, life sucks when this type of shit happens. Here we go, first and goal. Could be going deepish. I'll take that. I'll take it. It's 19 yards we need. The line can hold up. We might have something here. Did JSN catch that? We won! Yes! Made him turn around for it, and he just went up and got it, and we win. That is a crazy game. We'll take it. We'll take it. Game 10. Here we go with the start. JSN might have it. Yep, does have it. And he's got us to the home touchdown. Wow, that was not terrible. All right, here we go. JSN again. Yep. All right. That was a quick score. JSN has been great for us this round. He has nobody, but we have no pass rush. Okay, wasn't even sure who that was to. You had one guy come running back and the other guy running forward, so I think it was to Goddard. Nice cut up. The line had a nice hole up there. Didn't expect that. Okay. Okay. 2 quick scores. Alright, here we go with the 2-point try. Nobody even on him close enough. And it's tug of war time again. Wow, looks like he has a great team. Alright, he loves pressing JSN. And JSN loves cooking him. Let's go to the next game. Alright, first play of offense for game... Okay, yep, that's on me. Yeah, this might be the end of the streak. That was a bad play. Did not expect Ramsey to stay down. That was just very bad by me. Okay, and now we've got Robinson breaking free, and that is going to be the end of the streak. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We had, I believe, 10 wins total. It'll show at the end. But good win for this guy. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm actually surprised I made it 10 games. Pretty crazy for me because usually struggle with just winning this normal superstar. But been having better luck. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We had, 11 games. So we won 10 games. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want to see more Superstar KO content, let me know. And please leave a like and subscribe. And leave me a comment. I will see you guys in the next video.